Okay, you guys, so today we're gonna be doing chicken enchiladas. Yes, it's the season for comfort food. So what I have here is 6 chicken breasts that I've split down the middle because chicken breasts can tend to be very thick. But I split them, washed them, all that already. So the water's about to start boiling. So we're gonna just go ahead and take each one. See, and they're kind of thin. That's how I want them for my enchiladas. Cook faster when they're thin. And we're gonna put each one into the water. This is something that you can fix pretty easy. You can actually boil your chicken and everything the night before if you want. For while you're at work, as long as you boil it the night before and go ahead and shred it. And then all you have to do is stuff your tortillas the next day. So, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna, inside of here, I'm gonna also put sea salt. Y'all know how I am about my sea salt. So we're gonna add some sea salt. Chicken is very bland, so we're gonna put sea salt. Again, you guys, I don't really measure because I've been cooking for so long. I'm not measuring. I don't measure anything pretty much. Y'all just season it to taste. But when I post this, I will put in the description maybe about 2 or 3 tablespoons of sea salt. And then next, we're gonna do bouillon cubes. Okay, so we're gonna drop in 2 bouillon cubes because bouillon cubes add a lot of flavor to chicken. And these are the chicken ones. Of course, a bouillon also makes beef flavored ones, but these are the chicken ones. And I'll post a picture of everything that I use in the description. So that's what we're gonna start out with, right? So I want this to come to a big boil. And once it comes to a boil, then I will let it cook really slow till the chicken breasts are done. Probably about 30 minutes or so, 30 to 45 minutes, just to ensure that they're very done and cooked all the way through. And then I will add more seasoning, but I'm just gonna start out with the bouillon cubes and the sea salt for now. You know, we can go ahead and add a little pepper now. Why not? So we'll add some pepper too. Y'all know I like that extra kick in my food. So I'm gonna leave out everything that I'm putting in here so you all have a picture of what to put. But I'm pretty good about, as I go, just showing you all what to put in. So we're gonna let this come to a boil, and then I'll turn it down to simmer after it's came to a boil. Okay? It's boiling now. So we're gonna turn it down to simmer. Again, my stove is electric, so we're gonna go down to probably about, I'm gonna take it down to probably about 4. It's already smelling good with that bouillon in there, so good. So I'll be back, you guys. Okay, you guys, so the chicken has been boiling for about 40 minutes. So it's pretty much done. So we're gonna go ahead and take it out and we're gonna shred it for the enchiladas. So we're just gonna take it out, each one at a time. And we're gonna go ahead and just shred it. I'm gonna keep a little bit of the broth because you don't want your enchiladas to be dry. So I always keep a little bit of the broth there. So we're just gonna take out the chicken. Uh-oh. It's very tender, they're falling apart. Okay. So let's get all the chicken out. Okay. And so all we're gonna do now is just go ahead and just simply shred this chicken. See, look, it's pretty much shredding itself. I don't even know why I have a knife. If you let it boil long enough, look, you just kind of separate it. I'm just separating chicken because in the enchiladas you don't want to have really big chunks of chicken. So that's what's going on. We're just gonna shred it up. Okay. so easy to make this. It's just a lot of steps, you know, where sometimes people they don't want to do the steps, but it's just simply boiling your chicken, shredding it, and we're gonna make the mixture to go inside of the enchiladas. I'm just gonna shred it up just a little bit more. I'm gonna let it cool off probably just a little, because when I put my sour cream in it, I want it to still remain kind of creamy. Like because if I put the sour cream in right now while the chicken is extremely hot, it's gonna damn near turn into milk pretty much. So let's see here. Let's go ahead. And yes, y'all, my counter is clean. Why y'all see my chicken falling right there? Trust me, I bleach everything. So before I even start to cook, and especially when I'm handling chicken, especially. Yep, it's comfort food season. It's holidays. So that's actually pretty good. It's so tender that it's not gonna, it'll be fine. So what I'm gonna do now, that's good enough, shredded. So what I'm gonna do now is take this broth right here, that the chicken with the, if you guys were starting at the beginning with me, I put bouillon cubes in here, salt and pepper. So you can see it made a pretty nice broth. So I'm gonna pretty much pour the majority of this out and keep maybe about a cup of it. So y'all can see pretty much what's left. It's pretty much just like a cup of the broth that I left over, okay? So now, we're just gonna take the chicken, put it right back in the pot. And I'm gonna let it cool. I'm not gonna put my, well, I can go ahead and put my seasoning, but I'm not gonna put like my sour cream and cheese in there just yet, because I don't want it to, like I said, like kind of like turn into milk per se. Put all the chicken in. Once you shred it, back in the pot, okay? And so now, let me bring this back over so y'all can actually see inside the pot. So we have that little broth. I've already turned the oil off because I want this to kind of start cooling off a little bit, but I wanted the broth to add more flavor. And so now we're gonna hit it, of course, with some onion powder. This is a new one. And you guys can do fresh onion and bell pepper in here. You can also do a can of pico de gallo in here. Drain it first. Don't just put the whole can in there, because then it'll be way too soupy and you won't like that. But I'm not putting all that in this one because my son does not eat all that stuff. So we're just gonna put some onion powder, a lot of onion powder. And we're gonna hit it with, I'm also gonna hit it with a little bit of smoked paprika. Okay, and I'll leave all the ingredients, you guys, on my YouTube. You all can see exactly. I'm gonna hit it with also just a little bit of red pepper flakes, but I can't make it too spicy because of Major, my son. It'll hurt his stomach if I make it too spicy. So we're just gonna put just a little. And we're also gonna hit it with black pepper. Again, I can't really go heavy-handed how I want to because of my Major. Sea salt. You know, chicken is bland, so you gotta hit it with some more sea salt. We're gonna also go with some Old Bay. Old Bay always adds a kick to chicken. A kick to pretty much anything but chicken for sure. Okay, And we're gonna also, one of my other favorites, Tony Citrus, or however you say it. So we're gonna, so look, y'all can see how much seasoning I have on there, right? So we're just gonna mix that up. And I'm gonna let it cool off for just a minute. And while this is cooling, like I said, you can shred your chicken as fine as you want it. But you definitely don't want to eat it like in really big chunks because it's going inside the enchiladas. Okay. And for the side, I'm just gonna do some black beans and I'm gonna do some jasmine rice. So I'm just mixing everything up, you guys. Now can you see? It smells really, really good. Like I said, y'all could add your can of rotel if you want, a can of drained rotel. And you can also add like diced jalapenos, and you can do fresh diced onion if you want to. But I can't do all that because my child will look at that and he won't eat it. He's really simple, so as long as the flavor is there. Now see? Smells good. So I'm gonna let that cool off and then I'll come back. But while you guys are waiting on your chicken to cool off, go ahead and start your oven. I'm gonna start my oven on 350. Okay, and give that time to pretty much warm up, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna roll the enchiladas up, and I'll show y'all what else I put in here because I'm gonna be adding cheese, sour cream, and maybe a little bit more seasoning. But I'll be back so you guys can see that part. Okay, y'all, so now it's time to start to roll them out. But the first thing you want to remember with your casserole dish, see, I just have a regular old casserole dish. You can put it on an aluminum pan, whatever you have. But this is just some vegetable oil spray. We're just gonna spray it because your enchilada won't stick to the bottom, okay? So you don't want that. So we're gonna spray it with that. Like I said at the end, you guys will see all the ingredients. I'm gonna leave everything out and take a picture so y'all know what I use. But we're about to start rolling them now. Okay, y'all, so for your enchiladas, for your tortilla shells, these are here. So I have 10 and I may have to add maybe like 5 more, just depends on how heavy I stuff them with the chicken. But here's 10 right here, and what you want to do is you want to dampen a paper towel and pop them in the microwave for about 35 seconds so they can kind of get soft, because if you don't, they're going to break up and it's just not going to be good. So we're going to dampen a paper towel right quick. And this is just a clean, damp paper towel, you can see. And all I'm gonna do is just cover the corn tortillas up, and I'm gonna pop them in the microwave so they're bendable. We're gonna go with 35 seconds. That's enough. They just need to be warm. Okay. And then now I'm still just kind of mushing my meat up just a little more. Like I said, just use your own judgment as to how chunky you want your chicken. It's totally up to you. And so I just have some Daisy sour cream, whatever brand you want to buy, whatever one you want to use, but that's what I'm going to put in here. So we're going to throw in, pretty much this was the whole container. I just bought this. And this is 8 ounces of sour cream. So it's gonna put that in there because it's gonna make it more creamy. Yeah, it's just gonna make it more creamy. Alright, y'all, I'm watching a movie and cooking. Or half watching it. Okay. So you see how they kind of change the texture just a little bit of it? There's more than enough seasoning here, so you don't need to go too hard. I'm gonna put some mild shredded cheddar on the inside, because you're gonna put cheese on the inside and on top. So this was about a half of a bag, so that was probably about 8 ounces. because that was a 16-ounce bag. And so we're just gonna mix that up. You just wanna fold it. You don't wanna go too crazy with it because you really don't want your cheese to melt until, you know, it's in the oven on the inside. So I put that, and we're also gonna go with some mozzarella on the inside. And I'm gonna put mozzarella on top for the top layer, and also cheddar. But we're gonna go ahead and hit it with, well, why not? Put all of it in there. Makes it taste better. That's another probably about 8 ounces, because that was a 16-ounce bag. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna show y'all how to roll the first couple, so y'all get the idea. But it's so easy. Okay. Here we go. So yeah, see how that looks with the cheese and everything in there? It smells so good. Okay. Now I'm taking out the tortillas, and you can see, well, you can't see, but you have to feel how soft they are. Like, they're really soft. So we're gonna start. I'm gonna show y'all. And this is not, you can't be too picky and perfect while you're doing enchiladas. You just want to stuff it with your cheese or your mixture. And that right there to me is pretty much probably about enough. I would say about 2 tablespoons, but I don't like to measure again, y'all. So we're just gonna take it like this, fold it up, boom. You want to put it on this side. Y'all see that? You want the side that's split, you want to put it face down right there like that. And so we're gonna go with the next one. So easy, and this is gonna be extra good. And like I said, I'm doing black beans and jasmine rice to go with it. We're not gonna have no bread, but y'all see? Just do it, and that's so on and so forth. That's what you're gonna do until you exhaust all of your mix. Okay, you guys, I'll come back and show y'all when I pop them in the oven. Okay, y'all. So, as y'all can see, I have rolled all of them up. I end up having to add 2 more. So I actually, out of that 6 chicken breasts, I was able to roll 12 enchiladas. So what we're gonna do now is cover them up and put them in the oven for, I'm gonna put them in there about 25 to 30 minutes. We're gonna cover them up with some foil. And I'll tell y'all something else y'all can add to this if you want to. Verde salsa. It's like the green salsa. You can also mix that in your mix if you want to. Or you can pour a little bit in the bottom of the pan with the cooking oil if you want. If you like that salsa, that's another little kick you can add to it. Like I said, I have a picky eater. So I had to keep everything well seasoned, but a little bit simple. He likes good flavor, but some of the stuff just doesn't agree. So you guys see, it's foil. It's about to go in the oven. 25 to 30 minutes. You just want all the ingredients cooked together, and the cheeses to melt and everything to blend. So 25 to 30 minutes. I'm gonna wipe all this up, and I will be back. All right, guys, let's get them out the oven. It's time to take them out. They've been baking for 30 minutes. So we're gonna take it out and show y'all what they look like. After baking for 30 minutes, it's gonna be very hot, so y'all be careful. See, taking it out. So you can't really tell what they look like right now because of the simple fact that they don't have the cheese on yet. So we're gonna go ahead now. I'm gonna do a little bit of mozzarella. Okay, whole meal. We're gonna do a little mozzarella on top. You want to kind of cover it because enchiladas are all about the cheese and the stuffing on the inside, the chicken stuff. But if they're dry, it's not going to be good, right? So I put half the bag, which was about 8 ounces, and then we're going to go back over it with some cheddar. Okay. Make it sort of a mess, but anyway. Get the point. Yeah, we like lots of cheese around here. And again, holidays, comfort food. This is what we're doing. Comfort food for the holidays. So we're just gonna spread it out, a little bit more cheese. to cover it. So you see how I basically got it pretty much covered, and you can just take your hand and spread it around. I'm gonna put just a little bit more mozzarella. Okay. And this is gonna be super, super, super good. Alright, you guys, so now it's gonna go back in the oven. And we're gonna put it back in the oven. I'm gonna cover it back up. Put it back in the oven probably only 7 to 10 minutes. You can use your own judgment on, like I said, like the way your stove cooks. But we're gonna cover it back up and put it back in the oven, okay? Let's go. Come back, cover it. Make sure it's still really tight because you don't want your enchiladas to dry out, okay? Because then it'll be hard and chewy and you don't want that. Okay, you guys, it's time to take them out. It's been about 10 minutes in the oven after we put the cheese, and let's have a look. Let's have a look. What do you have? Ooh, it's hot. So y'all be careful, it's hot. Check it out. Look at that. Look at that. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Y'all see that? Few steps, but very good. Good comfort food. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my major a plate, and he's gonna have some rice and black beans with it. But there you go, you guys. That's the end result. Y'all see that? Yummy. Enjoy.